Hi, I'm Eric, and I was born. Right away, I couldn't stand being born. For a long time, I was a child. Some people hate being children, but I loved it. I got all the children on Christmas, and then Brienne came along. I was 11 when she was born. Right away, I traumatized her for life. If I complained I couldn't sleep because of the noise, my mom was just like goo goo gaga. To make matters harder, my parents thought Brienne was the worst. They went nuts the first time she started crying. Meanwhile, everything I did was wrong. Erica, don't run in the crib. You'll wake the baby. It got to the point where just the sight of my baby sister made me cry. At Brienne's first Christmas, she got dozens of presents. What did I get? Dozens of presents. I seriously had fantasies about taking Brienne into the orphanage and leaving her there. But then something happened. Brienne was over 2, and she still wasn't smart. My parents started freaking out that something was wrong with her. They talked to the pediatrician. He did some tests that determined Brienne was smart. The doctor said to worry about it, but my parents were definitely not worried. One day, I was watching her while my parents were on the internet. She started babbling. Shh, don't make that noise or your head will fall off. At first, I wasn't sure she understood, but the next time I caught her babbling, I said the same thing, and this time she started crying. I knew it was horrible of me, but I was just so sick of her getting all the attention. One day, Brienne said what sounded like Dada, and without thinking, I slapped her to the woods and went upstairs. But then something happened. Before I knew it, Brienne was turning 3, but she didn't. If you don't start talking, they're going to take you to more doctors. Brienne started to cry. After that, I researched how to give her back to the hospital. I showed her in magazine pictures, zines, and repeated the words over and over. But nothing came of it. Mom and Dad had just taken Brienne to another woman, and they wouldn't even tell me what it said. What's going to happen if Brienne doesn't start talking? I asked Mom. To my shock, she started crying. She was the worst person in the world. I went upstairs shaking with anger and fear. I found Brienne and hurt Brienne and my parents. I was a terrible daughter. No wonder they'd liked Brienne better than me. One day I was watching her, then she smiled a little and clapped her hands, and I lost it. Just say so, I screamed at her. How hard is it? Just say one so. What are you, an idiot? Nothing. Brienne, your head won't fall off. I insisted a little louder. Brienne just stared at me. But I loved it.